Hello there, Nat Edwards and Mark McGowan with you on AFL.com.au to hand down another mid-season report card. Mark, we're taking a look at West Coast today, and the Eagles, well, they're flying. They're on top of the ladder.
They certainly are. They've made us all look like fools, Nat, this year. I think I even had them in the bottom four this year, so that shows how well I'm going. But 10-1, obviously lost in round one, haven't lost since. They're flying.
Absolutely. What's the highlight been then? Because there's been plenty.
Yeah, I struggled with this one because there could have been any number, but for me it was Nic Naitanui. He's just been amazing. Last year, obviously, sitting out with the knee reconstruction and the recovery from that, and he's just having that impact again. He's partnering up with Scott Lysett, so he hasn't had to have as much game time as we've known in the past, but just his hit-outs to advantage, his bursts, explosiveness, clearance ability, like he's just a phenomenal talent. And there's an argument there that he's just about the most valuable player in the comp to his side, so the Eagles are certainly enjoying having him back.
And it's great to see him back playing football once again. What's the low light been? Now, this might have been a little bit difficult for you to find as well.
Yeah, they haven't made it easy for me, West Coast. There's not a lot in either category, but there's a few there. I mean, look, Liam Ryan obviously made a great start to the season as far as being that high-flying rookie talent. He went down with an ankle injury. Jack Darling was phenomenal early in the year. He's obviously going to miss up to 6 weeks now with that hairline fracture in his ankle and a bit of ligament damage too. But for me, I went with round one. It's the only time they lost. Buddy got a hold of them, kicked 8 goals. It was the Optus Stadium debut. They would have loved to christen the stadium, with a victory, and unfortunately didn't. But not really a major low light.
No, they haven't looked back since then.
No, they certainly haven't.
And who's under pressure at the moment?
Yeah, look, it's another one it's quite difficult, but I threw up Eric McKenzie's name here. He hasn't actually set foot on the field. He's been a great player over time, 2014 club champion. A really good key defender, but a serious toe injury has halted his progress at the moment, and he hasn't played much over the last few years. He's on a 1-year contract. You'd think if he can get going, he's still a player that would be in their thoughts, but when you're on a 1-year contract, you're injury prone, and guys like Barras, Shepherd, McGovern, they're doing a great job down back. So he's up against it, but he's a quality player. So if he can get going in the second half, maybe he can turn it around.
Plenty of players playing well at the moment in the Eagles side, but who's impressed you the most?
For me, look, Jack Darling would have been an obvious one, but for me it's Andrew Gaff. He's been in All-Australian in the past, but I've been really impressed with his ability to go from being that outside midfielder to playing a bit more inside, and we're seeing his clearance numbers going up. He's still winning a stack of the ball, and he's a great kick, really good decision maker, and he just goes all day. He's like your Tom Scully at GWS. Him and Scully are probably the best 2 runners in the comp, and there's no doubt there's huge interest back in Melbourne for him. A number of clubs are putting their hand up for him, but if I'm West Coast, I'm doing everything possible to keep this guy because he's a huge part of their team.
No doubt, and I'm sure that's one of the things on their wish list. What else might be on there?
Yeah, I'm going with Jack Darling for this one. Number 1 contested mark in the comp. You don't find these sorts of guys on trees. He's a really unique talent, and obviously he's going to be out for the next 6 weeks, but maybe only 4 weeks. That'd be the ideal scenario. But if he can just come back in that same sort of form, or not